Sugita, Sinclair, she Christine Sinclair back to her goal-scoring ways.
Well, you can see with the league that it's just so close. The reality is the teams are very strong. You have to perform every game, and for us at home, after a number of ties, we definitely wanted to perform for our fans, and it was a celebration night for Pride, and the obviously very serious gun awareness at the beginning, so a lot going on, to be able to deliver the sort of party atmosphere with the win was something we're really happy with.
How much is, sports and life entwined together, and you've been in sports your entire life, and the gathering point, and end of the day, have fun. It's entertainment.
It is, and it's, I think, especially the women's game. It is pretty intertwined with politics, with what's going on in the world. I love that about the women's sporting sphere, I would say. It's not just women's soccer, but these women are advocates for many, many important things and platforms for that with their own social media sites. So it's something that people want to separate sports, politics. It's impossible in the women's game. So it is something that I'm proud of. I know the players are proud of. And it was, one of these games where you can bring a little bit of brightness, a little bit of joy to a world that's had a few blows recently. So for us, it's something we're able to do as a sport, as an entertainment. So we're happy with that.
In your prime as a player, maybe we had MySpace at the time, but there wasn't that big reach of whatever these players have. What kind of benefit is that for players these days that they can have their own voices out there to all the fans and people that maybe wouldn't tune in, but they can see what their thoughts?
Yeah, it's a huge benefit. It's also a huge issue. And I talked to the team a little bit at the beginning of the year. If some random person was screaming at you on the street, you wouldn't listen to them. But you can get 100 positive comments and 1 negative, and it really sticks with you. That's just human psychology. So balancing that with the recognition that you do have a platform that many people tune into. So standing up for things you believe in is always been linked with sport, and especially with the women's game. So it's not always positive, and it can be negative, but it's just appreciating that it is part of the game and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. Christine Sinclair also maybe would have had MySpace back in the day.
I don't think so.
No,
I'm pretty sure I didn't have it, and there's no way she had it.
But being able to, to see your good friend still performing, and how much have you embraced that friendship, that she's a player and you're connected, and it really means she's the leader of the team and the captain of the team that kind of helps send your messaging throughout the team as well?
Well, she's one of the leaders, of course, with her experience and how much she means to this club. She's clearly very, very important. She's one of my closest friends. I think it hasn't been easy. I think the actual coach and player relationship has been easy. We've almost made it too professional. We've got to work on it. What that means, as in, we're so wanting to do the right thing, as in, I'm the coach, she's the player, being professional about it, that I do think we both have allowed the friendship to lapse a little, and we'll figure that out. But we're both we like to do things the right way, and I think we may have overbalanced in that way. I'd love to sort of catch up with her again, and maybe when I'm more in the job and getting the routine, we'll get there.
Hard to mix business with pleasure, I suppose. And at the same token, Rhian LeBlanc, how has the relationship been on that side of things, with her kind of being your boss, but also working alongside another good friend?
I don't think kind of my boss. I think she's fully my boss, and it's great. I think the gift of working with friends, and again, it can be really, really hard. I think everyone's got horror stories of oh, what a great idea to work with your friend. What we have learned because we were athletes together is hard communication and having hard conversations, and it means that we don't hide anything. I think that can be difficult because you have intense conversations, but it's also a huge benefit because you're able to have intense, meaningful conversations where outcomes are reached, even when you're challenging one another, because you'll walk away still friends. And we established that early on. I think she's done a great job with it, recognizing that our friendship is our foundation, and then there's the work on top of that, and making sure that we're leaving it to the side when we're in friendship mode, and then at work, she's my boss. I have to answer to her, and she's got to challenge me, and I don't have to challenge her, but I do.
And nobody really has a kind of boss.
No, she's fully the boss.
It's fully the boss.